Welcome, everyone. Welcome to more Castlevania Curse of Darkness. Ah, the Undead Lords. A further evolution of the skeleton-type enemy. These guys are equipped with plate mail armor, maces, and shields instead of just the chainmail from skeleton soldiers. They're more intelligent, they have a better fighting style. I was vibing and singing and you just had to stream. You're goddamn right I did! The Zognal, that's actually one of my favorite weapons in the axe category. Iron Shell Fists. That's not actually Iron Shell Fists, that's literally a ninja's climbing claws turned into a bladed weapon. I miss Jim Boss. I'm really glad I got to hear that today. Thank you. I I feel like I've been an emotional weather vane. And I really shouldn't be. Alright. Yeah, you will notice he is repeatedly firing icicle projectiles at these guys. That is because the Innocent Devil is aware of the fact that they are vulnerable to ice magic, and he is targeting that weakness. So much fun, and I love being here chatting with you. We haven't streamed in 3 days. Oh, it's been agony. Yeah, I haven't streamed in too long. I haven't had good opportunities in a couple of those days. Without risking fucking up my schedule. Which I really don't want to do. I am a creature of deep routine, and it's just kind of me. I still appreciate you being here. I enjoy streaming. Streaming is relaxing to me in its own way. What's up, dickhead? Come on. So what this room wants you to do is it wants you to strike this in order to lift you up off the ground and raise in the elevator. In my opinion, it's kind of a dumbass thing to do, but if you stop, you will slowly slow down until eventually you just start going back down the tower. And then when it locks like that, you are good, and you can stop swinging at it. I'm pretty sure I missed the map for this level somewhere. It's really not that big a deal. I know this level like the back of my hand. And you pretty much have to do this entire game, or this entire level, 100% in order to get a full clear proper from it. You'll notice we're starting to pick up another steel type. It's called red steel. Red steel is its own little type of material. We've got the armet now, and we also have the bergonet. The armet is slightly weaker than the bergonet, so we're just going to be using the bergonet. Okay. At least you'll be able to go enjoy your book. Oh, I almost forgot about this hole in the wall. And it actually gives one of the game's best drops. The Purity Ring! Purity Ring. It's one of the stupidest fucking jokes I've ever seen made in a video game. Or a movie, actually. And affords its wearer protection against poison. So if you equip this, you will be immune to poison. We're actually going to equip it because there's a boss that uses poison in this particular level. Ah, yes! The Harpy! God damn it, I have to get strangled again. Come back here. Come here and try to strangle me, bitch. I said strangle me, don't try to stab me. Wasn't Purity Ring a stupid thing that one boy band tried to do? Yeah, it was. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna withdraw my, my so that she only has me protected. Because you actually have to rob these girls to get there. That fucking material is such a pain in the ass. And that's the only source, is you have to get yourself caught in their fucking neck trap, break free, jump, and then immediately rob them. Oh my god, it's the most obnoxious thing. How you doing, Rev? Strangle me, bitch. Fuck. Come on. God damn it. Grab me. No, you fool! God damn it. I need like 3 or 4 orichalcum, at least. I can't craft something with it right away, can I? Oh! Yeah, apparently I can. Five bamboo swords. Five bamboo lances. Nyoibo. That is a relatively weak spear, but it has a hilarious quirk. No! God damn it! Oh my god. Come on, girls. Cooperate. The one time I want one of you bitches to choke me, and you won't do it. Okay, that's it. No, I'm gonna kill you. Field armor. That's one of the best armors in the game. May as well make it a little bit harder for them to Oko me. There we go. Oh, god damn it! Well, at least it does less damage. I will dive slower. Damn it! Come on! Don't be a jackass. I'm starting to hate this bitch. They do have a wind attack. It's very easy to dodge. You may or may not have noticed. It's stupidly well telegraphed. Wow, how did that hit me? I'm impressed. The wind ring that we picked up, by the way, actually cuts the damage of that attack in half. No! Damn it! Ah! I even hit the steel button in time. Come on, game. What am I doing wrong? Oh, this is the worst. You grow a brain. There we go. Stole Orichalcum. God, fucking damn. I need like 5 or 6 fucking chunks of that shit. Oh, and you dropped some red steel. How kind of you. Bitch. My only medic. I haven't actually leveled up much. Well... let Ceruleus heal me. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that ordeal is over for the moment, because I will have to get choked a few more times to fill out the rest of the Orichalcum. I will show off the Nyoi bow, just because I think it's a fucking hilarious thing. Die, bitch. Okay, that's 2. Excuse me. Guard. My wizard blocked the hit. Oh, for God's sake, she's targeting him and not me. Will you target the correct fucking individual? The rudest harpies. You do not want to execute your grab. No. Do your grab. Do your grab. Bitch, I'm gonna cut you into sashimi. For anybody who does not know, sashimi is a Japanese sushi dish. Kind of hard to make seafood out of a flying bird, woman. Really? Come on. You are determined to be a jackass. Oh, God damn it. She finally does it and the game beefs it. Come on. Go have fun, you'll be fine. I end up behind her? Why? Do your damn grab, would you? Okay. That is the stupidest fucking steel window, I swear to God. Get choked by her, break free. Make sure you jump as you do. No. I'm gonna rob you now. It's personal. Why didn't he jump? I kept mashing the jump button. Why didn't he jump? Give me what I want. Give me the orichalcum, you avian-like asshat. Gimme! Gimme! He did the steal animation and the game still rejected it. Why does he keep ending up behind her? He didn't used to do that. It worked this way with the other three. Now it's just randomly working the reverse way. Why won't you let me jump and steal from her? God damn it! A VR mod for Alien Isolation. Oh, Jesus. Hey! I hit the steal button again while she was up there! Where did the fucking... Where's the connection, game? Does it successfully again. Gets denied again. This is so obnoxious. There we go. Good fucking God. Hopefully I don't have to steal that shit ever again. I just wanted to get a few chunks. Yeah, I mean, 2 is not a whole lot, honestly. Hey, my innocent devil finally evolved. Skizzer Spears, fists, and special weapons. Well, while we're doing spears, let's show off the Nyoi bow. You may have already noticed its effect. This weapon massively extends in order to have dumb shit tier range. This is basically Goku's power pole from Dragon Ball Z. And it's hilarious. The reason why I don't like the Nyoi bow very much is because you'll notice the Nyoi bow is a fairly weak spear. It doesn't hit very hard in return for its massive room clearance. But it is a nice, silly weapon. I found a teleportation chair. And we'll never need it in order to come back here. You don't even need it for the harpies. It's interesting that those particular candles drop hearts, because most of them only ever drop money, and occasionally serums and potions and high potions. Oh, hi. These are Death Rippers. You may recognize these from the previous entry, Castlevania Lament of Innocence. You may not. Essentially, these things are a beefed up and really obnoxious version of everybody's favorite Flea Man. And basically their goal is to do exactly what a Flea Man does and try to murder you with its raw power of bouncing around and stabbing you in the back with its twin machetes. You can somewhat cheese this in this section by doing this particular attack combo. 1, 2, 3, and then activating that whirlwind ability, because then you are technically doing an AoE around you that is just wide enough to force the enemy to stay off of you or jump head first into a death circle. Alternatively, you can farm them for however long they choose to last. They don't last forever. They're not really an interesting enemy because it's basically, oh hi, it's a Flea Man, only it does a lot more damage than a Flea Man. It dies just as easily, that's the fun part. Ow. Bitch. Yeah! Here's Lightning Strike. Pretty useful against enemies who are weak to that element. Now, you may have noticed that we acquired Floating B. It's literally floating fireballs that augment your damage by touching your enemies. Hey. Sorcery Flame. Now that ability has is one of two skills that has a relative, well, actually three, that has a relatively unique interaction with a specific door in a specific level. Oh. Great. A room full of dead fencers. I fucking hate these guys. Ow. That's why I fucking hate you guys. I will cut you in half with this lunar spear. There you go. You're finally getting your ebook. Now that's how you thrust someone! Ah, yes, this room. This room's actually kind of funny because you might notice if you look at the wall, there's like, this is the end of the room, right? There's nowhere else you can go. Well, if you hop up here, you'll notice there's this slightly different grinding rusty gear with sparks coming out of it. What happens if I hit it a couple times? Oh, that happens. Well, we can go forward now. Sorcery Flame is basically a flamethrower move that he has. By the way, in case anybody was under the misapprehension that it was anything cool, it's not. It's literally that. Dead Barons! All the violence against the Dead Barons. Bitch. Die. Everybody watch out! The fangirling has begun! It has begun! Fucking makes me wait for a save point all the way up here. Well! I'm gonna make JB watch it. Good. Make him watch it. And now, enjoy this boss cutscene.
Oh, an unexpected guest. So, Zed hasn't slain you yet? I see you were spying on us. But I am an expert at miraculous escapes. Despite that, however, I have fallen into his trap at last.
Trap? What trap?
Well, the space itself is a barrier. Which leads me to question, how did you get here?
On foot. There were no barriers.
Interesting. Most interesting. Yes, that is quite possible.
What are you saying?
Well, in this space, I may be partially freed in the fess of time. Well, that means I can have a direct physical effect here. For example, I could fight you.
So is that your intent? To stop me by force?
Not exactly. By fighting you, all that I need to know will be revealed.
I am the last person you want to try and take a swing at, asshole. So yeah, we actually get to fight Saint Germain as a boss. Saint Germain is a very interesting boss because he will teleport and slash at you from multiple directions. His final slash is almost always a poison attack. And you will notice it by the green air that it gives off. You will also notice that he's not really that difficult of a boss to defeat. I don't know why I just did that. Do not attack him when this is happening. Those thorns that he's making spiral up, until that time advance spell wears off, they will just keep appearing. And if you attack during that spell, it'll almost certainly lead to you taking unnecessary damage. Oh, damn it. I need him to do his stop spell. Come on. Oh, time advance also speeds him up. It doesn't make him unassailable, though. It just makes attacking him very difficult. Stole Immortal Fragment. That's something you can only steal from him, and it allows you to craft a very specific weapon, which is actually really funny. I was actually trying really hard to get him to do that. Let's summon out my battle type. Saint Germain thinking he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's gonna hit me real hard here in a minute. Oh, nope, maybe not. Yep, he reverses time and gets a new move where he shoots at you with a pistol. He will only ever reverse time on you once, and he only does it to recover half of his HP. After that, he gains the ability to fire on you with a pistol. You will notice that Sword Rain does a very good job of kind of consistently locking him down during time advance and allows you to apply damaging pressure to him without risk. This is one reason why Heavenly Sword is one of the better spells in the game. Busted his ass.
I promise not to interfere with you again. Very well. I now see how fascinating time, or rather, fate, truly is. Just who are you? A traveler. Only half here. Not allowed to speak the truth. Not allowed to act upon reality, yet one who knows all. That about covers it.
I see. Not allowed to speak the truth.
Please forget everything I have told you. A traveler merely passes through, touching nothing, changing nothing. But there is one thing I can tell you.
What is that?
I feel a new destiny flowing out of you. Walk the path that is meant for you, without fear, for you are no longer alone. Give my regards to Zed when you see him.
Mm-hmm. Really now? How interesting of you, Saint Germain. And now, this is the last innocent devil the game gives you. There is one more innocent devil you can unlock besides this one. It is almost impossible to unlock, however, by itself. You actually have to have a very specific weapon created to do it. I'll be right back. While we unveil our final innocent devil. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Innocent Devil Gale. Devil-type Innocent Devils are incredibly quick and agile. They can also use the magic circle ability to swallow Hector and allow them to slide along surfaces. Devil-type Innocent Devils are predominantly a combat Innocent Devil, but there are combat Innocent Devil whose spells, skills, and abilities are all free access for it, and the activated skills of the Master are traversal skills. And we will now see how that works here. The only skills that it will learn that we can use are skills involving the magic circle traversal. We are also now seeing the next evolution of wizards. This is the Necromancer. Necromancers can cast a spell that allows earth to erupt on the ground in a magic small geyser. Necromancers can also summon undead in order to help them, summoning zombie corpses and other enemies to do their bidding. The other unique thing about this particular Innocent Devil you will notice is that he only has one straight tree that he can go along for evolutions. This particular Innocent Devil has exactly 2 evolutions, and one of them requires a specific weapon in order to access. So this Innocent Devil does not have a lot of variety in how you're allowed to evolve it, and there's a purpose for that. This is a utility Innocent Devil that comes with a lot of combat capability. And I have named him Cain for a very specific in-game reason, and god damn it. I lean back and this happens. Ugh. Get back here. No. Get off of that. You stay there. I lean back and my PS5 controller decides to take a dive off of where I have placed it for what feels like literally no reason at all. These guys also drop red steel. Don't bother robbing them. There's nothing interesting to be gained from robbing them. You can. But I believe they're one of many enemies. You steal from them, you get gold. That's it. You may have also noticed the enemy try to spawn undead in the room. What happened? We fought Saint Germain in the boss fight, and then we've unlocked a new innocent devil. This is the last innocent devil the game just gives you. There is one more secret innocent devil that you can unlock when we get to the final area of the game, and I will show it off. I'm going to have to acquire a particular item, though, that I don't get very often. I am, however, glad that you are very happy right now. What? Oh my god. Did I go backwards? I went backwards. Motherfucker. Yeah, because there's a staircase right here. Tomorrow. After work. Or perhaps right before. Depending on how long it is. I'm not doing it today. I'm sorry. I'm not. Like, my ass is deep fried, burned out, and dead. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I'm doing this because I like doing this. I love Castlevania. You'll also notice we're traversing a series of rooms we didn't get to traverse before on floors we've just been through before. Busted another one. It's the game giving you hearts for free so that you can have enough hearts in case your innocent devil took a beating like mine did. It's actually weird to me that Gale took a beating. Normally, this innocent devil is very, very aggressive, very, very destructive. It's rare to see it get the shit kicked out of it. It's actually one of the most combat-capable innocent devils in the entire fucking game. I'd argue it's actually more... He dropped wine! Oh my god! The dead Baron actually dropped wine. That is a very rare drop from them. If you do it tomorrow, expect the hype of a 12-year-old girl. Oh, that's funny. I forgot that he could... I didn't think he was going to drop wine. This is a lot of necromancers. You were the guys that fucked up my poor innocent devil the last time. There's another area here. Also, if you look at the map completion, you'll notice we're at 93%. And this room is going to trap us. But it technically is trapping the enemies more than it is me. Yeah, these guys actually have a few nasty offensive spells. You'll notice this necromancer is over here. He's trying to summon reinforcements. And he's actually summoned some pretty high-level zombies. But, I mean, it's still a fucking zombie. Dropped a shitload of Evo crystals for our little buddy here, didn't he? Wild memory. Yep, this is the room. Seth, I need to calm down. Help. Fangirling is starting to hurt. Okay, well, chill out. That's an order. Yeah, see, that's why you don't rob these guys. Oh, look, I got 100 fucking gold. More money I'll barely ever use to wipe my ass with. Because this game doesn't really have an economical system like the original did. One of the very, very few things Castlevania Lament of Innocence does better than this game, the shop actually fucking matters. Oh, hello, it's a white. We actually are seeing that particular enemy a little bit early. Oh, you can't rob them when they do that, okay. Keep summoning more minions. I'm just gonna add that to my murder tally, ladies and gentlemen. You know, my psycho tally is improving. I'm still excited. I'm taking some deep breaths. Sacrifice brooch. That is a brooch you will literally never see me fucking use. And it is a brooch that causes your innocent devil to take all of the damage you would whenever you get hit while you have it equipped. And you will never see me use it for one specific reason. There is never an instance in the entire game where you ever have to use that in order to survive. The only area in the entire game where that might even be partially necessary is the Tower of Evermore. And I beat the Tower of Evermore without needing to do that. It just took a fair bit of grinding to hit about level 80-something. And then when I was done grinding, I pulled out a high-level bird-type Innocent Devil and carpet bombed the living fuck out of literally goddamn everything. Because for some reason, Carpet Bomb just nuked everything in the universe. I need to sacrifice my soul to be less. So the game specifically spits you out here because there's a travel chair here. And the game wants you to go back to Cordova Town, which is actually where we need to go. You will remember that that Cordova Town had a couple of things we actually needed. I will show off what the two secrets were. Okay, there's a certain place I need to get to in here. Oh dear God, wrong way. Does irk me you can't chaos armor pieces and use chaos armor pieces in co-op. What game are you trying to co-op with chaos armor? Rev? Oh, Space Marine 2. Well, you're supposed to be Loyalist Marines. It wouldn't make sense for you to look like Chaos Marines. What I think that game needs is, I think that game needs a Chaos Operation mode. Where you can do operations against Loyalists. He's been here the whole time, dear. You've just been fangirling so fucking hard you probably haven't been able to notice. I'm in the middle of a breakdown up. I'd like to have the Iron Warrior's helmet. I think we also need a video game where we can play as the Imperial Guard. Fight me, I really feel like that's something we need. You technically can in Darktide, I guess, but I don't care, that's not good enough for me. Alright, so there's this little mini secret in here in Cordova Town that you need to get. It's an HP max up, and there's also this regeneration field here. This is so you can't soft lock yourself by coming in here with 2 little hearts to be able to magic circle again. But yeah, that exists purely so you don't soft lock yourself. Because you can. I am going to go back to the teleport chair and teleport to the upper part of Cordova Town in order to speed this up. Because I don't want to have to travel for 10 forevers fighting through all these monsters again and again. And I will feel a murder compulsion to kill all of them. Add it to the agenda. You'll also notice when I showed off the evolutionary tree for this one, if you can call it a tree, and it's not actually a tree, it's more of a straight line. This particular guy requires 200 evolution crystals to evolve once. Video about her book, that's what we need to do. Yeah, in Darktide, you're basically a bunch of prisoners. But technically, you can essentially be an Imperial Guardsman in that game. That said, I want an actual... I want a game where you are playing as the Imperial Guard, doing Imperial Guard things against the enemies of the Imperium. And I want Space Marines to be in it as well, but I just kind of want them to show up. Arctic! Stop throwing around in your cage, dear. That's not good for you. Be a good little bird and wait for your mama to come home. She should be here around 7 or 8. Plus. Or, oh, Linnaeus Plus. Excuse me. Or Linnaeus Pius. Jesus, I can fucking read. Hello, Regal. Solo running Tempered Gore Megalis now. I'm a pro. Oh my god. I can hear the elitist all over again. Jesus. I need to get back on Monster Hunter Wilds. And get more of the gear that I want for my sword and shield fighter. And maybe fuck around with guns just to see how I can make a bow gun. Alright, let's pull this little fucker out. I have 500 HP. Hey, look! Free Damascus steel. I think the game gives you that just in case you don't have it, so that you know that it fucking exists. Alright. Let's call Vivi back out here. I just got the gem, so I got the greatsword, and now... Gormagala armor set. I don't even know what a Gormagala is. The Aiolon Ruins. This place is one of the hardest fucking levels in the entire game. It throws waves after waves after waves of tons of the game's enemies straight at you. And it starts out nice and easy with these bone soldiers, you know, so that you can get used to the idea of having to fight off ridiculously long-winded waves of foes, but it will get hard. Oh my god. All that grinding that I did, yeah, it may as well have been prep grinding for this area, because I'm gonna make this look easy for a little bit, but it's not. Yeah! Come on! Bring on all the skeletons! Bring me more violence! Come here so I can stab you so hard your face flies up your ass. Don't question how little sense that makes. Technically, I don't have to fight these guys. But I really need the levels and evolution crystals for my innocent devil. It's a bitch to blast, blight, and insect glaive. I don't have any fucking idea. Begins to immediately feel stupid all over again. How many Evo crystals has he munched? 30. Okay, he needs 40 more. Hit me again, you bonehead! Hit me again! Jumps like a moron. Doesn't double jump, so the second attack manages to slap him right in the face. That's good at least. You can make an Ardean 1. There's usually a weapon of every single attribute. It's just whether or not it's a rank, like, it's of the rank that you probably want. Because so far I've managed to find a sword and shield for virtually every element, attribute, and or power in the game. It's simply a matter of how accessible it is based upon the enemies that I scrap with. Fuck off, Necromancer. Level 35 fucking Necromancers. I'm level 46, holy shit. Pretty goddamn high level. Nice aim. Do you think these boneheads are really gonna stop me, guys? Come on. Try that spell again. Try it again, I fucking dare you. Yeah, the Undead Lords actually react to you fairly quickly. They're as capable as decently strong military knights and soldiers. I'm gonna make this hurt. No. Like a Warhammer game where you play as the guardsman does not need to be like Battlefield. No. No. I don't want a Battlefield clone. I don't even really like Battlefield that much. To me, it's just COD with another name. God, I love that fucking fire tornado I can do. At least it would have... It could have scale of sorts. I mean, Space Marine 2 wasn't a fucking Battlefield clone, and that game definitely managed to pull off scale. You really don't need to mimic Battlefield in order to get... even the older games, in order to get the sense of scale that you need. And I absolutely do not want a Battlefield clone, because I don't want the game to feel like Battlefield but Warhammer. Wow. Those last 3 undead lords jumped headfirst into that. The ability to have a lot of players in a lobby. Nautilus Rod. I specifically wanted that one for a particular thing that we'll get later. I'm going to equip the Zognal and level this guy up to his final form all the way along the left side this way. Would anybody else like to get cut to pieces by my new War Scythe? Yeah, the guardsmen rely a lot on armored vehicles and defenses and entrenched positions and shit like that. I think one of the biggest problems with making a game involving the Imperial Guard is they get stuck on defensive deployments a lot. And they have their fair share of offensive ones, but they get stuck on defensive deployment a lot. I should probably go sell a lot of the excess Indigo Steel that I have. These fucking assassin zombies. Look at all these mooks! Purify! And that was Purify right there! Purify is actually kind of a weird power. it's a skill he has to learn, but the Nautilus Rod specifically is an innocent devil that can use that power and not necessarily use up hearts in the process. And what it does is it instantaneously kills undead. And the main reason why you want the Nautilus Rod is you may have noticed this game has blood skeletons. Blood skeletons are a type of enemy that are drenched in the... They're basically a skeleton that's been drenched in the blood of countless human sacrifices. And they eternally resurrect. Purify prevents that and makes them die permanently. So with this particular innocent devil around, once he learns Purify, you never have to worry about blood skeletons ever again. Spartan is watching it. Mm-hmm. Hi. It's the Jinn. Oh, that's a lot more Jinn. Frenzy of Wind. That is an exceedingly difficult material to get a hold of. The Jinn has to move in a very specific way for them to even drop it. But if you hug them enough, you can force them to do it eventually. Should a Commissar be a playable role? Yes, actually. I do think I think the Commissar should be playable. I think the Commissar should be a mandatory part of the gameplay. I don't think you should be allowed to only see Commissars doing their jobs. I think at some point you should have to be the Commissar doing his job. So you can know what it feels like to be stuck in their incredibly fucked up position. Commissars are very necessary amongst the Imperium of Man. And their role is important, but they're very hated for very particular reasons. Come on, do it. Do the thing. Do the thing. He's attacking my innocent devil. Yeah, his AI is targeting the innocent devil. He hit me. I'm actually kind of impressed. No. Stop prioritizing him. Focus on me. Come on. anything. Damn it. I never get enough of that material. Oh my god, the book club has invaded. Oh, yay, the armored sprinter. This little asshole may have just given me his rare drop right the fuck away. Alright. Satellite bee. So this little floating ball thing actually will actively shoot enemies while you attack them. Sooner or later it vanishes, but it actively shoots at anything that comes anywhere near you. It's actually a really cool ability. I have converted. The cult of Crazy K has infected my home. That sonic attack can stun you, and then when you're stunned, they sprint and then lash you. Or not lash you, but they charge and then, like, bitch slap you with a bull tackle. Could you, like, stop running the fuck around in circles? Come here. Ah! He dropped his storm ring! Holy shit. And the other guy dropped his stun resistance ring. There you go. Wow, okay, maybe the rare ring is helping out a bit. You know what everybody says about the bird? Oh my god! Rev, no! Rev, bad! Ladies and gentlemen, the Orc Rapid Sniper. He lasted all of about 5 seconds. Ceramics! Do not let that thing live when you have a mage or a bird. It will shoot them to death with that fucking machine gun crossbow they have. So, ceramics is a material that we need for quite a number of weapons. We need it to craft the Dragon Killer, which I'm pretty sure is a Berserk reference. We also need it in order to attach it to a short sword, I believe. Yep. Oh, we also need a Bolova. Because that, I believe, makes the halberd. We also need some punch rings and a short sword in order to combine those with ceramics for the next fist weapon. And then we need to combine Bergonet with the ceramics in order to make the next helmet. Bastard sword! Bastard sword is a really nice weapon. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my god, my frame rate. My fucking frame rate tanked from that. Halberd. Ow. Innocent supporter. That's what I just shot out of the mountainside there earlier. I fucking hate these things. All they do is rampant charge. The ring. That thing can cut people's heads off. Crest helm. My God, how many of you are there? Like, seriously. Get back here, you uppity little fuck. Alright, come here, you little Visago. You wanna know why I did that? That's why you cease to exist. You are not on my level. You, go away. Oh, Purify works on ghosts, too. He just randomly casts it. He won't cast it on these things. Probably because it doesn't kill the dinosaur. I guess that thing is. Okay. Has literally had enough of fighting the same asshole. Field armor, orichalcum, and ceramics. Oh, God. Parade armor. Oh, yeah. This is like the best armor in the entire game. It's been denied. I'm sorry, your secretary has failed to comply. Good God. Child, what am I going to do with you? Nope. He's weak to ice. You see why that guy is really annoying? That's what he does. He runs in a circle all fucking day long in order to kill the player. I forgot to immediately equip the innocent supporter so that all of my abilities would require less hearts. I'm a fucking genius. And he makes you have to kill him by doing that repeatedly. That gets so old. It's not my fault you haven't felt that excited in centuries. The only thing I was giddy as a schoolgirl about that I saw over the last fucking 3 years had to be that Onimusha was coming back recently. That's the only thing I saw that ever made me go, oh my god, yes! I want that and Dino Crisis to fucking come back. Get back here, motherfucker. Meanwhile, I'm wanting a good Halo game again. See, Halo Infinite was a good Halo game. Let's be fucking real here. That game is incredibly fun to play. Its multiplayer was bare bones as fuck, and it had no co-op when it first came out. All of these are things that it absolutely should have had, and I do not think the game should be allowed to act as though it didn't need those features. But Halo Infinite was a great fucking game to play. I had tons of fun playing that game. But the servers were ass. Oh, come on. Don't tell me not really. That was a good fucking Halo game. It just came out in a really half-assed state. That's the problem. The campaign was functional, the multiplayer was functional. The problem is that the servers were ass and there was barely anything other than the campaign to do. The story to the campaign, though, was actually pretty well written, despite the fact that, once again, they killed Cortana. If there's one thing I have to criticize the last 3 Halo games for, it's Halo 4 killed Cortana, Halo 5 brought her back to be the fucking ultimate villain when you already had other things you could have done for that, and Halo Infinite killed her again before the game even fucking started, so that you could make Atriox the new ultimate villain. But, what if people didn't play Halo Wars 2? Nobody's gonna know who the fuck that guy is if they didn't play Halo Wars 2. And Halo Wars 2 was probably the best game 343's ever made, since they got their hand on the license with the series. But Halo Wars 2 was an RTS, and the majority of the Halo fandom is not RTS players. The majority of the Halo fandom are FPS players. And I appreciate that Halo broke into an RTS twice, because I love real-time strategy games. But I also understand that the majority of the fan base does not fucking like that, and for good reason. Turning a first-person shooter into an RTS just doesn't make sense. That said, this was a game series that had the potential to be a great RTS, and in fact, Halo Wars 1 and 2 were fantastic real-time strategy games that were very faithful to the Halo source material in their imagining. The only thing I didn't like about Halo Wars 2 is that Halo Wars 2 had bonus objectives that actively made the game harder to play, rather than making the game easier to play as you completed them. Because Command & Conquer, Halo Wars 1, these were games that when you... 343 books aren't good now. 343's books haven't been good for a while. The Eyeball Rod. Hey, we finally got Vivi to his final transformation, and now I can bring Kane back, and I'm going to be equipping the halberd so that we can continue to feed him green crystals. 343 was not the problem. Or, excuse me, 343 has not handled Halo particularly well. The Coalition, which was the group that took over Gears of War, has managed to continue to handle Gears of War reasonably well. The only thing I didn't like about the Coalition's efforts with Gears of War is that I thought that Gears of War 4 sucked. Because Gears of War 4 introduced a whole bunch of new characters, set a stage, and did absolutely nothing to establish a villain other than the Swarm has appeared, and the Swarm, the game basically spends its entirety going, oh, was that an E-hole? No, that's a nest. Even though it functions exactly the same way as an E-hole. Oh, is that... is that a locust drone? No, yeah, it's a locust drone. It's the Swarm now. The only thing that I didn't like about that series was that it basically just fucking reskinned the locust and added some new units, and then tried to say, but this is the Swarm now. It's not the Swarm, you asshole. It's the Locust. The Locust had just evolved. That's literally all it was. And the game tries to make it seem like the Locust, or the Locust and the Swarm are very different. The Swarm is functionally almost identical to the Locust. They really don't behave that differently. They're murderous, ravenous monsters that want to slaughter all of humanity. But that said, the Swarm are a very interesting enemy. Oh, shit. I remember this hallway. I need to go back to the save point and get a particular innocent devil. I forgot how far I was in here. Gears of War 5 went wrong, too. No, I don't think Gears 5 went wrong. Killing JD or killing, what's his face? JD's friend. I don't know why I can't remember JD's best friend. Killing one of them was not, like, making that choice, that wasn't a mistake. That was very fucking in keeping with the series. Like, that, the only difference is that, you know, Dell, thank you. The only difference is that you had to actively choose who died, and now the games have to actually accommodate that choice. And the problem that I have with that is the games have to account for that.
You took good care of it. Come back again.
Here it is. That stupid ass proboscis fairy. Like, Gears of War is not Mass Effect. Mass Effect was always a game about choice. And I think just having JD or Dell die without player input would have been better. I don't think the player should have been held responsible for that choice. I think the dev should have just chosen to kill one of them. Because Gears of War has always been a universe where people that you learn to love and grow with die. And if they had done it right, they could have used Dell's death to essentially be JD losing Dom the way, or losing Dell the same way Marcus lost Dom. And I think if they had done that, that would have worked a lot better. Okay, so this is why I got the Proboscis Fairy. This explicit fucking interaction right here. The Precedent C ability that he starts with, it causes this interaction when you get this far in this hallway. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess the developers thought that was funny. Spoiler alert, it wasn't really that funny. And yes, I'm popping another magical ticket right away so I can get this fucking fairy out of my goddamn inventory. And not because I hate fairy innocent devils, it's just a bad fairy type.
Will that do it?
I have tried to make the Proboscis Fairy work on multiple occasions. It doesn't work. It's
You
crap.
took good care of it. Which do you like? Will that do it? Take good care
Alright,
of
I'm
it.
going to
As
store
always.
Grizzly,
Which do you
because
like?
Grizzly's not really useful to me. Titus...
You took good care of it. Which do you like?
No,
Will that
I don't-
take-
I don't want
take good
Titus
as
either,
always.
actually.
Incubate a new one?
Oh, Ceruleus has dropped 2 shards by now. VV dropped 1. I kind of want to make one from Vivi. At some point, I want to start. I want to grind through the different magicians just so everybody can see all the mage types. Because the mage types, none of them are particularly bad. They're all just different levels of really cool.
Which do you like? You took good care of it. Take care.
Oh.
Welcome. What can I get you? What will it be today? Will that do anything else? Will that do anything else? Will that anything else? Will that anything else? Says all. What can I get you today? What will it be? Too bad. What will it be today? Will that do anything else? Will that anything else?
Leave the bronze alone.
Thanks as always. What will it be today?
I'm gonna buy the only other worthwhile
Will
fucking
that do
thing in your
anything
damn.
else? Thanks as
There we go.
always. Come back again.
They changed its name. By like, what do you mean? All they did was call it Gears 5. There was the Terminator characters included in it. So what? It was a crossover. Like, crossovers like that happen all the time. They included characters from Halo Reach too. What? Why is that a knock against the game? I'm hearing that you didn't like it. I'm not hearing what that does against the game. It's weird to call it Gears 5, I think. To me, it just sounds like they simplified the fucking name. That's all that really said to me. I don't know, I think you might be thinking a little too much about that. Gears 5 was a really big and expansive game, and the gameplay to it was very true to the Gears of War franchise. The story was actually kind of interesting and did something really cool with one of the main characters, and helped develop a couple of the other two that we had already started to know. The Swarm actually started to really differentiate itself from the Locust in terms of how it was behaving. The Coalition of Ordered Government's story was further and more appropriately fleshed out when it came to humanity and how it was coming back. Oh my god! So if you use Sorcery Flame or the Dragon's Breath on this door, the Fire Breath, you can burn all of these plants and roots away and go through the door. And you know, we were given a lot of new weapons that were heavily improved upon from the original title. I don't see what was so bad about Gears 5. Yeah, the new Gears game is basically Gears E-Day. And it's supposed to take place literally right after the Locust debut and kick off the war. So, I'm actually really looking forward to the new Gears of War game they're making on that. And Gears Tactics was also a decent game. Although I admit, Gears Tactics, I think, was not as well fleshed out as it could have been. And ultimately, to me, the story didn't really feel like it went anywhere important. Frenzy of Wind. Alright, I am now going to ignore all of these armor knights. This is an optional room with optional things scattered throughout its optional access. Yeah, that was the Hivebuster story, and I have played it. The Hivebuster story was pretty fun. Damascus Steel. HP max up. Oh shit, hold on. Oh, it's not dark outside yet. Yeah, and the mechanics they oriented each character around were also cool. Also, the characters involved were really cool. Like the Hivebuster expansion was just great. Teleportation chair. We're almost through the Aiolon Ruins. Anything said about Kate's dad? If you play Gears Tactics explains who Kate's father is. Kate's father is the protagonist of the, at least I think so. Or is... Yeah, he is, because I'm pretty sure Kate's mom is a playable character in Gears Tactics. What happens to him? I believe he's killed at some point during the Lambent Wars, when the Lambent break out and really start tearing the world apart. His convoy gets hit pretty bad, and they don't survive it as well as they probably could have if they had actually been backed by the COG. But Prescott had tried to kill him at some point. And, I believe at some point he got killed, I think in a comic book or some other expansion. I can't remember what happened. I know he died fighting something at some point. I forget what happens to him. Thank you, Kane. I'm mostly just killing these spirits for the Evo crystals. So blowing open that door, you unlock a whole bunch of different rare items. The Megingalos is basically the Megging Yord. The more damage you take, or the lower your health is, the more damage you deal. And it has a cumulative effect, so it just gets stronger. The only thing I didn't really like about Gears Tactics is that that game got one-dimensional really fast. In addition, you have the ability to recruit and gather generic squad mates and gear, but heroes have to be deployed on story missions. So creating a generic squad almost doesn't serve any purpose at all. There's another excess potion. I love how you can hear his little wings flapping. You may or may not have noticed it by now if you're paying attention to the innocent devils as they evolve, grow, and transform. That pink crystal on them, that's pretty much always there on their body somewhere. That's meant to be the discernible marker that tells you what they are. Orichalcum. And that's it for this bonus area. But yeah, this area exists to get you some materials. It's the only place in the game where you can pick up the Megingalos, which is a really, really, really useful item because it can help you survive bosses. Wham! The ultimate thrust. This is a really weird random offshoot area. I'm not gonna lie to you. This area is just sort of here in this level, and it doesn't make sense. Wait. Spirit of Fuji. Oh, he's more than halfway to his evolution, finally. His first evolution, anyway. And then for some random reason, this exists. Now, if you want an early potion, you can go back to this first area when it's, when you're back in the abandoned castle for the very first time. You can also pick up this Moai statue if you have a save file of Lament of Innocence. That Moai statue you can sell to Julia for 3,750 gold. I don't know why it exists. I just know it exists. Oh wait, no, you only have a few minutes left. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to stop it for now at the next save point, and I really don't want to do that, but I'm gonna end up doing it anyway. Well, of course. The abandoned castle. And then this area is 99.08% complete. We'll be back here, don't worry. But yeah, you could just break open that random fucking hole in the wall in the Aiolon Ruins and suddenly you're back at the abandoned castle for reasons the game never bothers to explain to you. Die. Mine's bigger than yours, cockbite. I'm gonna head to bed when you finish up. Jamie wants his cuddles. Yeah. We're not far from the end of the level, but I don't want to extend this because I gotta go to bed at 9. I gotta be in bed by 9. Working a 6 to 2:30 tomorrow, and I gotta deal with one of my bosses being Mr. Critical when he does, or when I go in. All right. Yay, regular shift. Yeah, that's kind of become an irregular shift, really. I almost never get to work 6 to 2:30s anymore. I have to work 7 to 3:30s most of the time. I hate it. Thank you all very much for watching. I've been Savage Hound Dusk, and I'll see you guys next time. When I probably stream some more Monster Hunter Wilds, because God do I need to upgrade my gear in that game. I've been Savage Hound Dusk, and you guys have a great night.